Thank you. Well, obviously, when you throw a shutout, it's a good place to start. And most important games start there on the mound. And Thomas was outstanding once again, as he has been for us really all year long. So compliments to Thomas for pounding the strike zone against the quality Nebraska team. Our catcher did a great job in a very hot, challenging day of working with him and blocking pitches. And we played air-free defense, which helped control the pitch count and allow him to pitch deep into the ball game, which is important in a tournament setting. And from there, we were in position offensively. Two young men to my left had a couple of big hits that helped us create some offense. And, that's probably the story of the game. Great pitching, quality defense, and offense throughout the ball game that gave us a chance to build a lead. So that's the way we would draw it up. If we had a chance to draw it up this morning, I would have taken exactly what we got, and we'll go back and rest and turn our focus to our next opponent.
Coach, do you have a plan for who's going to be on the mound tomorrow, or are you going to wait and see what happens tonight?
I'll get with Coach Walton, and we'll talk tonight when we get a chance to catch our breath and get a look at the two ball clubs playing this evening and continue to put a winning formula together, which is the fun in this time of year, is to watch the games and appreciate your opponents and their strengths and line your guys up and go at it. So we'll continue to work throughout today and this evening and line them up come tomorrow when we have a little more information.
Thomas, how'd you feel out there today?
I felt really good. The weather was nice. Even though it was hot, as a pitcher, it's easy to stay loose that way. But I felt really good. The field was in great condition. The mound was great. And getting ahead in the count allowed me to keep my pitch count down and go deep in the game. So that was big.
What was really working well? What was working well for you today in terms of your pitches?
First of all, for me to be successful, I have to have my fastball command and pounding the zone with that. And then today, my slider was as good as it's been all season. So a combination of those two, and then flipping a changeup in there every once in a while.
Was there an adjustment you made there in the sixth when you had the bases loaded and 1 out to get those last 2 strikeouts, or just?
Recently I've had trouble limiting the damage, and I think it was big to be able to just sit, step back and know that we have a 5-run lead, which was big for me mentally. And our offense did a good job all day, so that was big to be able to just pound the zone all day and ultimately know that if I can get a ground ball and if we get one or two runs or they get 1 or 2 runs, then we're still up by 3 late in the game. So that was important.
JR, what's it like playing behind Thomas when he's like that?
He makes the job for us pretty easy. Ground ball pitcher, and he pounds the zone a lot, and he definitely is a pitcher that you want on the mound. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. That's all I can say, really.
Glad you don't have to face him.
Yeah, definitely. Inter squads were pretty bad when he was on the hill. So, yeah, he's pretty good.
Connor, was this the best game you've had all season?
I saw the ball well, which is good. But up and down the lineup, we definitely had some really good at-bats. Felt like top of our order definitely solidified the game for us. And for runners in scoring position, I felt like we did really good all day. So,
Coach, obviously you're used to having big crowds at your own ballpark, and you don't know what's going to happen tonight, obviously. But given the potentiality of facing Clemson either tomorrow or on Sunday, how well equipped do you think your players are for facing that type of an environment?
Awesome. Great. This is a beautiful facility, maybe my favorite of any I've ever been to in college baseball. And it's a beautiful park. There's seats everywhere. The fans are passionate. This is what it's all about. We look forward to this. This is why you train. It's why you put your team together to go put yourself in this environment and let it all hang out. So, I think that's the excitement of this time of year, and we're going to embrace it. We got an older bunch of kids that have played a lot of baseball together. We've been on the road a lot. We've played in some great settings. This is just part of the story that makes us so much fun. So we're glad to be in a place where fans love baseball and a beautiful facility where we can go out and compete and see what we're made of with the game on the line. Something we look forward to.
Was the field conditions similar to what you used to play in at?
Yeah, it's a great field. Yeah. Actually, our turf manager at Oklahoma State went to Clemson, so we got pretty nice grass and dirt. We're ag school, too. We can handle some grass and dirt, too.
What did you think of Thomas today?
I'll be honest with you, we've become very spoiled because this young man's pitched like this very, very consistently all year long, and it's, you never take for granted what an outstanding start that is, but he's given it to us so many times that he went out there and handled himself beautifully. As he said, he did a great job there when they put some pressure on him of putting a stop to it. He managed himself well. Just watching him grow as a competitor and as a kid's been a lot of fun. It's been very rewarding to watch him do his thing. So he's been very consistent for us, and I thought he was very much in tune with what he's done the vast majority of the year.
Coach, I don't know how much you've been able to watch or study Clemson up to this point, but just what are your opinions of their personnel and how well you match up against them?
Well, we'll spend like I said, this evening and tomorrow preparing for the other two opponents in the tournament. Our first focus was on Nebraska. We put a great deal of time into preparing for their lineup and their pitching staff, and I'll go back to the hotel and begin to do that with Clemson and Western Carolina. But what little I have seen, I know they've got some very gifted hitters and big athletic bunch of kids. There always are. I've coached against Clemson countless times in my career, and they've always got quality athletes, and it looks like this year there's 3 or 4 standouts on the offensive side, numerically at least, on the stat sheet, and I know there's quality arms. So, that's what we expect this time of year, to sit here and go in great detail. I couldn't do that for you, but I do know this is 2 talented teams getting ready to play at 7 o'clock, and they've already played each other twice this year, so that's an interesting dynamic, and that they know each other a little bit.
How important is it in a tournament setting like this to win that first game?
Heck of a lot better than losing it. I mean, to answer that about as honestly as possible, it's good. It changes the dynamic. But one thing about this NCAA tournament play, there is no perfect formula. As long as you're alive, you got a shot. And my sophomore year, 1997, UCLA played the 9 a.m. game back in the old 6-team regional format. They lost the 9 a.m. game to number 6 seed Harvard. And everybody's saying, the number 1 lost to the number 6 team, and they're out, they're down and out. And 4 days later, they walked out of their tournament champions after winning 5 straight games. There is no formula. It is a battle of your will and the courage of your kids and your willingness to compete no matter where you stand in the tournament. And anyone that thinks it's anything less than that simply hasn't gone through it and been on all different sides of the wins and the losses. So we're here to compete as the other teams are. You're in it until it's over. And how you get there, but winning tonight, that's going to make dinner taste a little bit better here in a few hours.
Obviously, it's great to win, but you're also able to save some arms in your bullpen. How important was that?
Thomas pitching deep into the game is stabilizing force for what you try to do to win, and then you use the guys necessary to win that game and then reshuffle the deck tomorrow. Certainly better than having to navigate 5 or 6 kids for sure. So, but like I said, we've been playing quality 3-game series all year long where, you got to have the depth, and we do. We have good depth on the pitching side, and we have quality kids behind Thomas that will be ready to go come tomorrow.
Thomas, is this what you were looking to, was this the moment you were looking for while you were out injured?
Yeah, honestly, I couldn't have imagined being in this situation, throwing however many innings I did. I was just trying to get healthy. So now looking back, like I said, I wouldn't have imagined being here, but I'm sure glad I was.
Coach, will you and the team stay, go to the hotel and come back for the game tonight, take in the environment, or will you stay at the hotel and relax?
I'm going to let the kids make that decision on how they feel and what they need to do nutritionally and rest. I would probably say we'll keep an eye on the ball game ourselves, but I'll let them make a good decision about what they need to do with their bodies to recover. If they want to get out here and check out the atmosphere, it's probably not a bad thing, but they got to kind of recover and get ready to compete again tomorrow. That's a nice humid environment we played in today, and our morning started at 8:30. So we've put a full day's work in already. But, I trust the kids. Whatever they want to do, we'll line them up.
Somebody else? Thank you, Coach.
Yes, guys.